Hare Krishna. So, welcome everybody for week 60 Bhakti Viksha class. So, it's been a long gap. I'm sorry I was traveling. So, it was a sudden program. I was traveling to Ayodhya and so I could not take the class. And I thought when I'll meet you and I'll let you know. Okay, so let's begin our class with prayers to Srila Prabhupada. I offer my respects to His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, who's very dear to Lord Krishna. O spiritual master, I offer my respects to you, your servant of your Guru, Saraswati Goswami. You're kindly preaching the message of Lord Chaitanya and delivering the Western countries. Panchatattva Mantra. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gauri Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna Mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Sorry, just give me a second. There's somebody at the door. I'll quickly open and come. Hare Krishna. Okay, so we are on week 60 of our Bhakti Vriksha course. And so this particular week actually is the content is quite long, as in, if you remember, we are discussing just 4 points, just 4 qualities. So we are discussing 26 qualities of a devotee. Anybody remembers? We are discussing and learning 26 qualities, important qualities of a devotee. And every week we are covering four qualities only. So this week also there were four, but one of the qualities needs actually the complete class. So it's quite long. So this today we are just going to be covering 3 qualities. Okay, so let's begin our class with Nectar of Holy Name. Holy Name we all know is the Hare Krishna mantra, and Nectar of Holy Name we cover why it is so important to chant Hare Krishna mantra, what are the benefits of chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, and why it is just a simple mantra which actually frees us from the cycle of birth and death. So all those small details, every week something new we learn about the importance of the Hare Krishna mantra. So in today's session, we will see that anybody who is trying to advance in Krishna consciousness. So like all of you are attending classes, all of you are sincerely trying to learn about Krishna, about Bhagavad Gita. I mean, so many small things. Many of you are trying to advance in Krishna consciousness for many years now. Some are here very new, some are here for 1 year or 2 years, some are here for 5 years, right? So slowly, all of you are trying to make progress in Krishna consciousness. And how are you progressing? You are chanting Hare Krishna mantra every day. You are following Ekadashi every twice a month. So little things you are doing to advance in Krishna consciousness. So it is said that anybody who is trying to advance in Krishna consciousness by regularly chanting Krishna's name should always be respected by other Vaishnavas. So now what is the meaning that, of course, you'll say, yeah, we respect. But we will see that how when we have this feelings of envy or hatred towards somebody else, suppose we don't like another devotee. So there is another person, you know, in the temple or in my neighbor who's also Krishna conscious, who's also chanting. But I don't like, for some reason, I suppose I don't like that person. So that is what I'm trying to explain. That point I'm trying to explain, that suppose there is somebody in your life whom you don't like for whatever reason, whatever your personal reason, that is not correct. So here in this particular uh, nectar of holy name, Prabhupada is trying to tell us that if there is anybody who's chanting Hare Krishna mantra every regularly and who's trying to make progress, must be respected. Which means that if you have any negative feeling towards any other devotee, then you cannot progress. So it is very important always to remember that we should give proper respect to anybody, even if somebody is very new. Suppose I'm here for say 10 years in Krishna consciousness, and if I meet somebody who's just joined, but that person is regularly, very sincerely and honestly chanting Krishna's name. So do you think I should make fun of that person? Or do you think I should feel, oh, this person doesn't know anything, this person is very small, he doesn't know anything about Krishna? So these are very small things. If you are very old in Krishna consciousness, then also we should give proper respect to anybody who is chanting Krishna's name, whether he is 1 day old in Krishna consciousness or whether one is 10 years old in Krishna consciousness. We should give proper respect to that Vaishnava because he is chanting Krishna's name. So he becomes respectful. So you all should remember that if you meet anybody and suppose you don't like that person, then please put away those negative feelings. Put those negative feelings in the dustbin. Always remember that anybody who's chanting Krishna's name must be given proper respect, even if you don't like that person. Because Krishna is residing in the heart of that person also. Correct? Okay, so that was our nectar of holy name, and let's now move on to our 26 qualities. So I will give a summary after I finish today's 3 qualities. Summary of the previous qualities. Generally, I repeat whatever we have learned. in the previous classes. So let me quickly finish today's three qualities, and then I will come back to summarizing all the other qualities. Is that okay? Okay, all right. Okay, so we are on 13th quality. We have already covered 12 qualities. So 13th quality is that a devotee is desireless. He has no desires. So let's understand what does that mean. So having no desire means having no material desires. So I will not be too much interested in uh, having a lot of wealth or big name in society or status or position. So these are all material things, right? Anything which is connected to our body is all material. So what kind of a desire this person has? This person who's an advanced devotee, who's a great devotee, is desireless means his only desire is to please and serve Krishna. Okay. So for example, I have the desire to, uh, get up in the morning and decorate my deities. And for that, I can use money, I can use good clothes, good jewelry. So although clothes and jewelry are all material items, right? Jewelry is a material item. But when I use it in Krishna's service, then it does not remain material. So here I will give you an example. Suppose there is a boy who's studying in the college. Okay. And when the evening comes, his friends wants to go out and party. His friends wants to go to cinema, or he his friends wants to go out and have dinner. But since this boy is very sincere towards his education, so he says, no, I don't want to go out and do party. I will just focus on my studies. So he avoids going out with his friends so that he can do well in his studies. So this is one kind of a, we can call it, this is one kind of a tapasya. It is one kind of a, I mean, in heart, he is not be happy because he also would like to go out with his friends and enjoy. But because he wants to do well in his studies, he does not go out. So similarly, even we have lot of material desires. Okay. So, but we need to have a control over those material desires. We might not like that. We might not like controlling those, desires. We also would like to go out and enjoy. But because our preference, our priority is to serve Krishna, so therefore we will sacrifice our own material desires and we would rather serve Krishna. So do you understand the comparison?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Hmm? Like a college student, he wants to go out and enjoy, but he thinks that studies is more important and he should do well in his studies. Similarly, a devotee, he can also go out and do all kind of sense enjoyment and material enjoyment. But if he knows that Krishna is the priority and it is more important to serve Krishna. So there can be a lot of challenges, there can be a lot of struggle. I'm sure all of you who are sincerely practicing Krishna consciousness, many of you uh, in your own household, you have onion and garlic being cooked, but you want to avoid it, right? But your family is not supporting. So that is also one kind of a tapasya. That is also one kind of a sacrifice. Why are you doing it? Because you want to please Krishna. So devotee does not fear any kind of challenges in his life. He willingly does all these sacrifices. And when he is willingly doing it, Krishna also helps from inside. Krishna, because Krishna is inside his heart. Krishna is inside the heart of all of us. So when Krishna sees that how sincerely we are trying to give up our material desires, and Krishna supports us. When Krishna makes arrangement that we maintain our strength, we don't become weak in following Krishna consciousness. Like I gave you the example of uh, there'll be a lot of tasty food in the market which will be cooked with onion and garlic. You would have the desire to eat it, but because you want to please Krishna, because you want to serve Krishna, you will not eat it. So that so you need a lot of strength. Do you all agree with me? We all need lot of strength to practice Krishna consciousness. Yeah. So when Krishna sees that, okay, this devotee is very nice, this devotee is very sincere, then Krishna also supports us. The Krishna also makes arrangements and he helps us. So I'll give you one more personal example. Once, it's not happened once, it's happened many times. Like whenever I'm traveling with family, so we sometimes go to places where it is very difficult to get food, and especially without onion and garlic. But somehow it comes as a surprise, it comes as a miracle that suddenly I will, somebody in front will come and tell me that yes, I can make food which is without onion and garlic in a place where it is very difficult to get food. So how does that arrangement happen? That arrangement happens because Krishna knows our sincerity, that how much we are struggling, how much we are trying our best to give up those desires. And Krishna helps us. So we should have a lot of faith actually in Krishna. Just share you the screen. You can have a look at these pictures. Okay, so is it clear? Is this point clear that the devotee is desireless? Only desire is to serve and please Krishna. Okay, so now next move on to the next point, 14th. So here, next point is that this devotee is very indifferent to material things. So even if a pot of gold is lying in front of such a person, he doesn't get affected. Now, another important thing here is that uh, if suppose somebody gives money to such a person, like I will give you an example of Prabhupada. So when Prabhupada was there, many people will give him lakhs of money, lakhs of rupees. They will also donate a car to him. So Prabhupada would say that I don't want to say that I don't want money because I am a sannyasi. He takes that money and use that money in Krishna's service. He uses that money in buying nice clothes for Krishna. He uses that money in building big temples for Krishna. So point is, if you have money, we don't become very attached to that money. So if you suppose your bank balance you have some 10 lakhs rupees, so you don't become like a miser, or who will not spend money anywhere. You have money, but you will spend it in Krishna's service. And if you don't have money, then also you're equally happy. You're happy with money, you'll be happy without money. Both the situations, you'll be happy. So you're not attached to that money. And so if you have money, you will spend it in Krishna's service. And if you don't have money, what will you do? You can serve Krishna just by chanting Hare Krishna mantra. So our purpose is just to chant Krishna's name. Our purpose is just to serve Krishna. So you can serve Krishna by doing nice things for Krishna, building temples, donating for, distributing Bhagavad Gita. You can donate for buying jewelry for Krishna. You can donate for buying beautiful clothes for Krishna, or you can donate for buying flowers for Krishna. You can donate for prasadam seva. So many devotees come to the temple. You can so you can spend your money in so many ways in Krishna's service. But if you don't have anything, suppose somebody will say, I can't even, I get a very small salary. How can I donate? So nothing to worry. Then you can just serve Krishna by sincerely, honestly chanting Hare Krishna. Because Krishna sees our intention, Krishna sees our devotion, Krishna sees our love. He doesn't see whether this person is donating money or not. He sees our sincerity. So, in this quality, we are learning whether you have money or you don't have money, whether you have a big car or you don't have a car, whether you have a big bungalow, you don't have a bungalow. You are detached. You are not attached to anything. That is the great quality of a great devotee. He is not attached to anything. So we see in the example of how Prabhupada was, you know, he had so much of money. People were donating him. When ISKCON had become big name, people were donating him. But for himself, there was nothing. He didn't keep any money to enjoy for himself. He spent all that money in Krishna's service. So he was not attached to the money that he got. So is that point clear? So let's look at the some pictures. So looking at the picture, it becomes little more clear. Is it fine? Can I move on? Can I move on to the next point? Many cameras are off, so I don't know whether everybody is understood or not. So I presume whosoever is saying understood means understood.
Yes,
Oh,
Mantaji. Most of the people who are on camera are saying yes, they understand. It's good.
okay, fine. Okay, so last point for today. As I was mentioning that we're just going to cover three qualities. So fourth quality is little long and it needs more time to explain. So we'll just finish it on third quality itself. Okay, so the third quality is that this devotee is very fixed. So let's understand what is the meaning of fixed. So we have a lot of challenges in our life. We have a lot of difficult situations in our life. A lot of times we get attracted to things which are not good for us. So we all know that we are all following four regulative principles, four rules. We all know, right? So we don't take non-vegetarian food. We don't take onion garlic, right? Correct. Then we don't take any alcohol, and we also don't take tea and coffee. Then third, we don't do gambling. Okay. And then fourth, we stay away from illicit sex. So illicit sex means, so if you are married, then you will have relations with only with your wife or with your husband and not with anybody outside marriage. So that is having no illicit sex. Now, when we are discussing this quality of this person is fixed, so we will see that we are all in this material world and every day we have so many challenges. Sometimes somebody bring us food, which is, as I was just explaining in the last quality, that sometimes we go to a hotel or we go with friends or our family is eating something which is very tasty and we feel attracted to eat that. Or you know, we have an office party and everybody is drinking some alcohol, or somebody is having, it's very cold, like many of you are wearing jackets and it's very cold in some parts, and you feel like having a cup of tea. These are very small things I'm telling you. Or in a bigger level, somebody who's married might get attracted to the opposite sex. So a beautiful girl will come, and although you have a family, you have wife, you have children, but you suddenly get attracted to some other girl. So the list is endless. We can get in this material world. We our mind can make us mad by things, by seeing things outside, or we can become very greedy for money. We can lie and we can cheat. So we know that actually many devotees give up bhakti because when they face some difficult situation in the world, whenever there are challenges, whenever there are difficulties, many people leave bhakti. They will stop chanting. They will give up everything. In fact, the most common thing that happens is people developing illicit relationships with the opposite gender, whether it is man or woman. That is very, very common nowadays. In fact, not just nowadays, in previous yugas also, there are stories of many big sadhus, very big saints who fell down from their bhakti because they got attracted to some other woman. So we have maybe some other time I will narrate this story, but we have this story of Vishwamitra and Menaka. 1 second, I'll just type. So in this Vishwamitra was a great sadhu, and he was doing tapasya. And this girl Menaka, she came from heaven. Indra sent her to disturb the tapasya of Vishwamitra. So Vishwamitra gave up his bhakti, looking at her because she was so beautiful. So similarly, there are a lot of examples because the material world is so attractive that we feel, oh, let this bhakti go away. I don't want this bhakti. Let me just enjoy. So this devotee who is fixed means no matter what comes in his life, no matter what attractive thing comes in his life, this person never leaves bhakti. This person never leaves Krishna. This person is fixed. He doesn't give up chanting. He doesn't, at the cost of his life, even if somebody says, you know, I will take away your life, he is ready to give up his life, but he doesn't give up chanting. He doesn't give up Krishna. He doesn't give up Krishna consciousness. So that is the meaning of being fixed. Very strong determination. So for all this, one we need to have firm faith, very strong faith in whom? In Krishna, in Guru and Krishna. Like we have Prabhupada. We must have full faith that yes, whatever Prabhupada is saying, it is correct. It is for our benefit. Whatever he is saying, it will make us progress in bhakti. So we must have faith in Bhagavad Gita. Whatever Krishna says is correct. So if one has complete faith, then no matter what, that person will always remain fixed and will not give bhakti. So is that clear? This was little simple. I'll just share the picture also. So I have put up the picture of this sadhu, Vishwamitra, and Menaka. Yeah. Okay. So recap of a quick recap of whatever we have learned so far in so till now we've covered 15 qualities. I'll just quickly name them. So a devotee is very merciful, he's very kind to all the jivas, not just human beings. Devotee is kind even to an ant, to an elephant, to a fish. So he doesn't kill anybody. A devotee is very peace loving, he doesn't fight with anybody. The devotee is very truthful. He's always truth. He doesn't say lies. He's equal to everybody. He won't be partial that oh this is my family member, so I will be giving more attention to my family. No, for him the entire world is his family because he sees Krishna in everybody. For him, Krishna is the father of everybody. So that means we are all brothers and sisters. So this devotee is equal to everybody. Then we learned that devotee is faultless. He doesn't see fault in anybody. Like today, we'll start finding mistakes. Oh, this person is very arrogant. This person is very greedy. This person is very selfish. Uh, he's very clever. No, such a great devotee does not see fault in anybody. He thinks everybody is good. Everybody is nice. Next, we learned that this devotee is magnanimous. He has a big heart. Mhm. Then he is very mild. He's very soft at heart. Then he's very clean, as I was mentioning that, his body he keeps clean by taking bath twice, and his heart he keeps clean by chanting. Then next we learn that the devotee is without any material possessions. He is not attracted to anything material in the world. Next, we tenth we learn that a devotee performs devotional work for everybody. He serves every. He not just serves Krishna. He serves everybody because he thinks if I serve everyone, then Krishna will be very pleased, and Krishna is pleased if we serve everybody. Then we learn that devotees are very peaceful. They're very peace-loving people. Next, they are completely surrendered to Krishna. Whether Krishna keeps me happy or whether Krishna keeps me unhappy, my only shelter is Krishna. I don't run to any other demigod. I don't run to any other devata. I'm completely 100% surrendered to Krishna because he knows that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. Today we learned that the devotee is desireless. He has no material desire. His only desire is to serve Krishna. 14th, we learned that they are indifferent to material acquisitions. Means whether they have money or they don't have money, they are detached. They are not attached to anything material. And if they have, they will use it for Krishna service. If they don't have, then they will simply chant the Hare Krishna and please Krishna. And then the devotee is fixed. Fixed means he's no matter what challenges comes in his life, the devotee is always fixed in his bhakti. He does not leave chanting, he does not leave the path of bhakti, no matter how big the challenge is in his life. So, one, we will devote the entire session next week on one quality, and we'll take it up next week. And that is how a devotee completely controls bad qualities. So, we all know bad qualities are lust, anger, greed, envy. You all would have heard all these things, right? So it's going to take time, and we'll discuss all these, and they all come under one quality, that how a devotee completely controls the negative qualities. Okay, so we'll take a short break, and Saurav can have water break, and we can do some chanting, and we can do have some question answers. Yes. Kala.
Mataji, I think you said, yeah, very surprising that you are working with the hearing devotees as well as deaf devotees for ISKCON. What do you speak, Mataji, in those sessions, Hindi, Tamil, or English?
Um, I didn't understand the question. Where, which session?
Somebody told me, Mataji, actually. I haven't seen it myself, that you were doing some sessions. Like you do the sessions with deaf, you also do it with hearing.
Yeah, no,
Right.
actually, just now we had a special session which happens every once in a month for glorifying our Guru. So in that session, I was invited as a speaker, and that I gave in English only. But I'm not regularly taking any other classes except deaf. I'm specifically preaching to the deaf only. There, I was invited as a speaker to speak about my Guru Maharaj. Yeah. So yeah, being in Chennai, she would have got to know that I took one class. Yeah, but that was only I was invited as a speaker, not otherwise.
Yeah, Mataji, somebody told me. So that was nice.
Yeah, thank
Mhm.
you.
So, Mataji, for Vishwamitra and the Menaka story,
Yeah, yeah.
there was some punishment or something like that, Mataji, right? That they will have 108 eyes or something like that on the body or something will some
Is it
punishment was given
Vishwamitra?
to
No,
Indra or
to Indra.
to Vishwamitra Mataji or something. In
Uh,
Kerala, I
I
think this is uh, I think eyes, many eyes would come onto the body of Vishwamitra. That was the
is
punishment.
it? No, I don't think so. Not like that. Anyway, so I probably next class we'll learn about this story in detail. If I start now, we'll get very late. Next class, when we are just discussing one quality, we'll also learn of Vishwamitra story. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, thank you, Hare Krishna Mataji.
Ashutosh.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Namaskar. So we understood all the session, but I have something else to ask. Is that okay?
Yeah, yeah.
So on the railways, Mataji, there's some transgender people, right? And they come to trains and they basically kind of harass people sometimes for money. And I remember what you had said that when we donate to people, they use it for bad practices and that
Yeah.
affects my karma. So I was thinking that, they were asking for money. And but this happens a lot, right? Because I use the train and they're always there every time. So, and they ask again and again, and it gets a little difficult. What would you suggest?
So my solution, which I practice myself, is I generally keep some prasad with me. It can be some apple, some banana, or some dry fruit, or some snacks. Small thing, like a small biscuit packet, like that 5 rupee biscuit packet. So just tell them that I don't give money. If you want, take this. You just hand over some item to them. Sometimes they will leave you peacefully when they get that food item because they know you will not give money. Slowly, slowly, they will, if they see you regularly, They will know that he will never give money. So then they will start taking your food items. And it works. It works with me. Many times I have tried this. I said, I will not give money. If you want food, I will give. So double benefit. One, you are saving yourself from bad karma by giving money. And two, you are giving them Krishna Prasad. So it is a win situation. It's a blessing to them, and it's also it saves you from bad karma. So try doing that. Just keep something very handy with you. One small apple, a banana, or biscuit, anything, two, three items, just keep it in your bag. Hare Krishna.
Take Mataji. I'll plan this. I'll do this. Thank you. Right.
Uma,
Hare Krishna Mataji. So,
Hare Krishna.
Vishwamitra story, Meneka story. After this incident, Mataji, did it happen that Vishwamitra was not able to continue on their spiritual
Yeah,
journey? Did they fall
yes,
from that?
yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He fell from there. We'll do it nicely next week. It'll break the
I also
suspense.
in the TV or something like that had seen Mataji that then Vishwamitra basically left home, left wife, left child,
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
child, and then did severe austerities and stuff like that,
Ah,
right?
correct, correct. He realized that he had fallen. He realized that he had done this mistake. We'll do it next week. I
Just one thing, Mataji, that were they able to recover and basically save themselves from their
why
karmic?
are you? I don't want to disturb the suspense. No, wait, no, till next week. We'll learn the entire. We'll do the entire story next week. We'll do it 100%.
In case, Mataji, we don't
Sorry.
have fruits,
Ah,
can we have toffees and things like that
yeah,
which we
yeah,
can give?
anything, anything, anything but money.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But then that they also then ask again and again. But yeah, this is something I try. I keep toffees and I try giving toffees.
If children means children will take. If they're elders, then elders will not take toffees. Elders will take something like some bread you can keep, bread sandwich, or oh, they like, huh? Even elders like. Okay.
Yeah, Manaji. So I keep it in my bag.
So thing
I
is,
buy
it
it, buy it. It's also expensive, no? 2 rupees.
yeah, yeah. So but try to give them prasad. Try to offer it anything to Krishna and then give it as prasad.
Mataji, what I do is I add a tulsi leaf. When I buy
That's
these things, then I bless it with a tulsi leaf
yeah.
and then
But
I
just
try and give.
mentally pray that please Krishna, you accept this so that I can give it to the poor people. So Krishna knows our intention. He will accept it. Hopefully. Hare Krishna. Thank you. I'm seeing Prakhar after a long time. Where were you, Prakhar? I think 1 year I have not seen you. I don't know. I was talking to somebody about was it Anshuman? I don't know. Somebody I was discussing, where is Prakhar gone? We were worried about you. Yes, tell Prakhar, where are you? How are you? What is your question? Yeah.
I was studying
Oh,
NAS, no, what? NES. Sorry, Mataji. I was studying. I am learning something at the Noida Deaf Society, Mataji, at NDS.
acha.
So I had some assessments and all also. I was doing a course.
Oh,
So I have
okay,
a
okay,
question, Mataji.
okay,
Something about the. So I think something about the Yuga, Mataji. Yuga,
okay.
Yuga, and Kali Yuga. One, two, three, four. Yes. Satyuga, Dwapara. Huh. Four Yugas. Name. Who? He's asking something. So Mataji, during all the yugas,
Okay,
Dwapara, not Kali Yuga, one, two, three,
okay,
Krishna's avatars, Mataji, who
okay.
who were the avatars?
All the yugas he wants to know.
Yeah,
Yeah, you see, in Satyug we had Matsya Avatar, and majorly, see, there are a lot of avatars actually. Majorly in Satyug we had Matsya, then in Treta we had Lord Ram, and Dwapar we had Krishna, and Kalyug is yet to come, Kalki. I mean, but there are a lot of avatars. These are the main ones. If you want an entire list, I can probably give you next week list of all the avatars in which yuga. Next week class, I can tell you all.
So in Satyuga, it was not a person, Mataji, it was an animal, right?
Right, right.
Okay, Mataji, I understood. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hare
So
Krishna.
I'll tell you in detail in next class. So thank you so much, Ashok Prabhu. You had think just raise your hand so we can take your question next week. Okay. Next week we can take. It's already 9/6. So thank you so much for joining. And sorry I could not post the last class at recording week 59, which I most likely I'll post by tomorrow. Okay. So okay. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you, Saurav. Hare Krishna.